Learners, dear researchers, so far in literature review, we discussed what is literature review and why literature review. What is the importance of literature review? Now, we will discuss how literature review is done. Literature review flow chart or process flow chart is shown here. It is a 5-step process. As you can see, the very first process is plan. Plan the subject area, sources and depth. The next is search and compile. After that, organize and focus. Then analyze. And lastly, identify rationality, novelty and objectives. So let us define. Let us know the very first step, plan. A well planning is the half work done. We plan the things in very small tasks. So why not with literature review, which is very crucial for your research? So plan the things, plan the literature review along with your research team, with your mentor, supervisor, collaborators. Plan well ahead of time. Plan the things with respect to number 1, subject area, focus area of research work, tentative topics, types of sources to be searched, quantity of literature, level of historical background to be covered, converging strategy, and synthesizing or analyzing strategy. And then lastly, the outline or the roadmap of literature review must be drawn after the proper planning and discussion. Tuning with your team and mentor is the key of successful research, and the planning is the base of literature review and research. So it must be done with good tuning and discussion with all the stakeholders. So in all, what we are going to plan? To which extent we want to go in the historical background? What things, on which basis we want to analyze your aspect, the aspect of research, that analyzing strategy, that converging strategy. We will move to the converging strategy in detail. But now let us move very fastly that what are the types of sources of research? Sources of literature review. The sources of literature review grossly may be primary, secondary and tertiary. What are the primary sources? Primary sources are the original thesis or data collected and presented by a researcher. For example, research papers in journals, patents, PhD thesis, etc. Secondary sources are the original data and studies of an original study quoted or collected by another author, like review papers. These are the example of secondary sources. Tertiary sources are the primary and secondary data collected and presented by different scientists, authors. For example, edited books, news, blogs, and other web resources. Each and every type of source has its own advantage and limitation. You choose the sources of information, sources of literature review depending upon your subject and level of research work. Choose the sources wisely, choose the quality sources always. Now moving to the type of sources. The sources, first type we saw that primary, secondary and tertiary. Now with respect to the physical and virtual, we can say survey or review, we can divide them in the offline literature review and online literature review. The offline sources includes local library resources like books. What you have to do? You have to enlist major reference books to be referred. In the case of journals, the list of relevant journals in library you will have to enlist, focus. Newspapers, official standards books like Indian Pharmacopoeia or other pharmacopoeia or some kinds of encyclopedia, regulatory guidelines, like that. Online sources. enlist the quality online sources of information. The virtual world is filled with lot of materials, lot of junk materials. The informations are there, but the quality you will have to check upon. You evaluate them or take the help of the supervisor, your mentors, in identifying the quality sources. There are n number of low quality journals, low quality articles, substandard portals are there, which provide very quasi-scientific, or rather you can say very raw kind of information, which are most of the time unreliable. Until unless you identify or pinpoint the quality sources, you cannot make or establish a quality foundation for your coming research, for the forthcoming research. What you are going to do is based on the literature review. So, refer the quality sources. So, moving to the examples of online sources, Google Scholar. Use Google Scholar, not the Google. What's the difference? Google is a simple search engine like other. So, Google, whenever you will put something in their search bar, and types of things will be there. But when you search in the Google Scholar, only scholarly articles will be there in the results. So, use the Google Scholar to save your time and efforts. Next is the prestigious publishers of journal and books. Elsewhere, Bentham, Taylor and Francis, Clover Online. These kind of publishers are prestigious. So, search the prestigious journals, the publishers in your field of research, and follow them and refer them for your literature review. Other online sources include governmental data repositories, OER like YouTube's, Wikipedia, open access journals, OER Commons, etc. So we will discuss this online sources exclusively in a particular module almost in the last week of the course. We will be covering these OERs exclusively. However, the databases and other sources will be covering in the next module. But last but not the least, the most important source is your supervisor. Yes, of course. He is having that expertise. She is having that expertise. So, have a very good tune with your supervisor when you are discussing the things. You must ask the things so that it would be easier for you, or it would be clear in your mind what to search, where to search, and how to process the literature review. And this is called experience survey. When we are utilizing the supervisor's body of knowledge, supervisor's experience as the source of information for the literature review, it is called experience survey or experience review, you can say. So utilize the best from your mentors, from your collaborators, and this is required. We will be dealing with this aspect exclusively in a particular module in which we will be discussing about our interaction or our coordination between the supervisor and the scholar and the team members. It is very important for the effective research. But in this scenario, the one thing is very important. You have to ask. Scholar have to ask for the expertise from the mentor. And this is not just the duty of a scholar. It is the duty of also the supervisor to get himself or herself updated always with the field of research. And this updation improves the overall quality of the research. Then only then we can put the added knowledge with the passage of time when the research is moving. And whenever a new set of information is collected, it must be shared across the team members of the research. Either horizontal or vertical flow of information must be there for updating the research team regarding the knowledge. Dear learners, let me summarize this section for you. Now, literature review is a 5-step process, and it starts with planning. A good planning is the foundation of the quality research, quality literature review. The sources of information may be primary, secondary and tertiary, or offline and online. You must focus on the quality sources, and the most important thing is that among these sources, the supervisor is the best source. Have a good tune and the understanding with your supervisor. We will be covering with other aspects of literature review in the coming section.